And now, more U-Talk. Now.
Katie here from U-Talk Radio, and I have the privilege of being at WonderCon, and I'm pulling out comic artists that kind of stand out to me, and I am with James Wright, who is the writer of the comic Nutmeg, and I'm going to let you tell us a little bit about your story, because I find it really cool. That's why I stopped by to interview you, so I think our listeners will really like it. So if you could just tell us a little bit about what Nutmeg is about.
Yeah. Nutmeg, in a nutshell, our elevator pitch, I guess, is it's Betty and Veronica meets Breaking Bad. It's a teen crime saga about two best friends, Poppy Pepper and Kasha Caraway, and they make these super addictive brownies using nutmeg. They face off against the Lady Rangers, who are like the Girl Scouts, who run their own brownie breaking operation. So it's like a rise and fall crime story, but with like 13-year-old girls and baking. It's a lot of fun to work on. There's some dark edges to it, but it's still a book that kind of aimed at tweens and teens. And that's kind of it. It's kind of like we took a Nancy Drew story and we turned it around. So we focused on the criminals, and we said, what if the Girl Scouts were a crime syndicate? What would that look like? And so we built off of those two ideas. I brought some stuff to the table, Jackie brought some stuff to the table, and so in this mixture, and we kind of came out on top, I think.
That's really cool. Yeah, I like the idea how it's brownies and mystery and kind of Girl Scouts and Friends and all of that mixed together. I'm not really into comics, but this sounds like one that I would totally read. And I think a lot of our listeners would totally read it.
Oh, yeah.
And how many is there? It's a series,
yes.
You said, when we were talking yesterday. How many books are there going to be in the series total?
We were originally doing single issues, and I think we're shifting now to just the collections. So the 4th and 5th volumes will be out soon by next year's WonderCon show. So we're aiming to get those done. I've got one more issue to write of the series, which is the hardest one to write because it's the last one. And then Jackie Crofts, who's the artist on the book, and then our friend Josh Eckert, who does coloring and lettering on the book. So yeah, it is a finite story. I couldn't tell the story forever, so we felt and we want to move on to other things when we're done with this one. So it does have an ending in mind, which we're getting close to.
Very cool. Now, if one of our listeners wants to read Nutmeg or get it, where can they find it? Can they get it online? Do you have social media they can look at? Tell us about that.
Because we have a publisher, it's Action Live Entertainment, and we're in the Diamond catalog, which comic shops use to order the book. The best option for us as the creators is to go through the comic shops. So if you have a local comic shop you go to, I think there's a website, comic shop locator, I think. You can find a local comic shop around you. Go in there and ask if they can order the book, and their distributor can ship the books and stuff. So they can get the book through the comic shop. That helps us mostly because a lot of shops don't know about the book, and if people come in asking about it, they'll say, "Oh, we should maybe order more of these." Or they may know customers who want something like that in their pull list or for their friends or cousins or nieces or daughters or sons or whatever they want to read a book like that. So that helps us all around. That's not always an option for everyone, obviously. The book's on Amazon. You can order it. It's also on Comixology if you read digitally. So if you have Comixology, the website, if you have a subscription to Comixology, you can read it there as well. Those are the main options. And then Jack and I do maybe 7-8 shows a year. She lives in Indiana, so she handles a lot of Midwest shows. I handle kind of West Coast shows. So
there's plenty of places they can find you.
Yes. And we have plenty of books. So we got a lot of stock. So
well, thank you very much.
Thank you very much.
And have a lot of fun here. We'll see you later. Thank you for being on the show.
Thank you, Katie. Thank you for having me.
This is U-Talk Radio.